Hello everybody, my name is Jaden. Welcome back to my channel. Now I know I haven't posted in a long time, and there is reasons for that I'm going to get into in a later video. But in the meantime, I am happy to present to you my customized Siege Megatron. Now, some of you may be saying, oh well, this is just a Siege Megatron with a whole bunch of Constructibot bits slapped onto it. But, my friends, there's more than meets the eye to this figure and what I have done. So, why don't we hop right into it? And we're back. Now, starting off in robot mode. As you can see, he does retain his original accessories, those being his fusion cannon, which I have painted up using Tester's Gloss Enamels Gray, which you probably can't see due to my crappy lighting. And a little bit of silver here, and some gold highlights throughout. And also his sword, which I also did up in that gloss gray, and with some gold highlights, along with a little bit of silver here and there. And his barrel, I painted it black, and then went back over it with a matte silver, and basically gave him some gold highlights again, because why not? Now, newer accessories being his blast shield, which is basically just the front nose cone of the jet mode. We'll get into that more later, and as you can see, it's still not all the way done yet. But anyways, just two Constructibot pieces that I found lying around. I was like, hey, might as well use these for something. And Megatron's jet mode from the new Shattered Glass line and stuff is what came to mind first. And I mean, yeah, I think it turned out alright. I guess I mostly just painted the top. And I guess if you have a Constructibot missile, which I don't know where they are, you can plug it in and fire it from there. At least I think it'll fire. I don't know. Anyways, and it also doubles as his shield. Now, you can peg this in a variety of ways. You can peg it in like this, or like that, or you can do it on the main peg. Which, I mean, hey, it works. Just saying. Now, some other accessories. Well, not really accessories, more like add-ons. Are these wings from Constructibot's Soundwave, and I just took a couple of wooden dowels and I sanded them down so they'd be about roughly 5.5 millimeters to 5 millimeters, and then I plugged them into these ports here, and they basically just peg onto his back, both in tank mode and, well, not really in tank mode, I mean in jet mode and in robot mode. Now, as for things that I did to the figure. Now, when the Siege series first debuted, I was like, oh my god, this is perfect look for Megatron. So, basically what I did is I went over this multiple times with various shades of grays and silvers, and then I went over it with a very cheap little gunmetal acrylic paint, and it turned out awesome. It almost gave it a dark wash, which is basically the look that I was wanting for this figure the entire time. And then I went over his legs and the frontal parts of the tank mode with that same gloss gray, because I also wanted to keep it cartoon accurate, or at least somewhat. And then I took a knife, heated it up a tiny little bit, and I went along these sections here, and here, and here, I believe, with just making some battle damage and on top of the helmet here as well. Then I sanded that down, and you get the look that we got right now. And then I went in with a gold and silver paint markers and just touched up some areas that I thought needed it. So, that's it for the robot mode. Now let's get into the tank mode. Why not? So, first things first, remove the wings, set those off to the side, straighten everything out, attach the cannon, and why can't I do this? Alright, so we got our Siege Megatron. Stay up. Oh, yes, and he still has that ankle problem. One moment. Okay, ankle problem fixed. Now, where were we? Alright, flip the cannon up. Like so. Flip in the hands. Now reach in behind and untab the backpack. Fold out the front sections of the treads. And make sure I'm doing this all on camera. Fold this section down and peg it in. Next, you basically want to take the arms, pull out these sections first. Tab and peg in. Next, take the frontal section, untab everything that you just tabbed in, slide it in till about it gets, you can't really see, but there's a little section in here where it slides in. Next, I want you focus, camera. There. That's a little bit better since I turned the flash on. If you haven't guessed already, I'm filming by phone. Imagine how well that's going. Alright, so we got this tabbed in, right? So, what's next? Well, let's adjust the cannon. Rotate the waist. Take the legs. Fold them down, flip in the heels, and basically just rotate everything until it roughly lines up. Always hate this part of the transformation. Anyways, it should peg into the waist. Like I said, I always hate it. I feel like I'm going to break something, and it's not very pleasant. They made these joints way too tighter, way more tighter than they should have been. And I know what you're saying. They could have sanded down the pegs, but they could sand down the pegs, yada, 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 the joints. Well, I would do that, except I don't want to risk doing more on the figure than I absolutely have to. Oh, hey, look, there's that gray. You can actually see it now. Oh. Until my phone is about to die. Anyways. So, there is our standalone tank. So, since he has a derpy little cannon, let's give him a longer one. Why not? Just why not? Insert that into there. And there we go. There's our standard Megatron tank mode. Now, this is where some of the add-on parts come into play. First things first, just scrap the cannon. Just scrap it. Because remember that jet cannon shield nose cone thingy? Yeah. This is one of its times to shine. course, I've never done this before, so bear with me, folks. Alright. And I guess for anybody who's read the IDW comics, or has at least heard of them, I guess you could say this kind of could look like a drill tank mode for Megatron. Minus the drill, of course. But I guess the black and yellow stripes kind of remind me of that. Anybody else think so? Please comment down. And please comment below what you think. Now, anyways, all joking aside, yeah, this really ain't very good. I probably could have done better with the design. I should have transformed it further and seen. I guess I could do this, you know, why not? And if I really wanted to, I could remove that for the sake of it looks somewhat normaler, but more normaler, Jesus. More normal. But anyways, alright. Now on to the meat and potatoes of the review, and probably what most of you came to see. So, peg this in, like that. Now's where things get weird. Rotate this full, about 180. And tab the legs. Basically just undo everything that we did for the tank. Like this. And continue. Okay. Until we end up with something about like this. Right here. Is it going to focus? Yes, it'll focus. Okay. Next thing you want to do is you want to take this piece right here and this piece right here. Alright. Pack them together until you get that nose cone type thingy. Take that nose cone type thingy and peg it into the peg holes on the legs. Next, you want to take the wings, like that, and just peg them into the two slots. Oh, and for added comedy, because why not, just peg the gun on top. Here, friends, is ship mode, or jet mode for Siege Megatron. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review. Please comment down below what you think of it, and don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video. This is Jaden, aka Tarnifex, and I am signing out.